Hello friends, welcome to Creative Medicine. In this lecture, we will learn about.
Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about suboccipital triangle. So if you see the boundaries of suboccipital triangle, if you see above and laterally, it is bounded by superolateral obliquous capitis superior. Above and laterally it is superolaterally it is bounded by obliquous capitis superior. So in suboccipital triangle, superolaterally it is bounded by obliquous capitis superior, and inferiorly it is bounded by obliquous capitis inferior, whereas superomedially it is bounded by rectus capitis posterior major and rectus capitis posterior minor. So occipital triangle, superolaterally it is bounded by obliquous capitis superior, supero-inferiorly it is bounded by obliquous capitis inferior, and superomedially it is bounded by rectus capitis posterior major and rectus capitis posterior minor. What about the contents? Contents of the occipital triangle are two. One, it is third part of vertebral artery. There are two contents of occipital triangle, suboccipital triangle, that is third part of vertebral artery and suboccipital nerve. Third part of vertebral artery and suboccipital nerve. So if you see the boundaries or origin and insertion of these muscles, so obliquous capitis superior, origin of obliquous capitis superior is in the transverse process of atlas, whereas insertion of this it originates from the transverse process of atlas. So this is the atlas. So obliquous capitis superior is originated in the transverse process of atlas, and it is inserted in the area between the superior nuchal line and inferior nuchal line, and it is inserted into the area between superior and inferior nuchal line. So this is the obliquous capitis superior. Obliquous capitis inferior, it is originated from the transverse process of the it is originated from the spine of the axis. This vertebrae is axis. It is originated from the spine of the axis and inserted in the transverse process of atlas. So this is obliquous capitis inferior. Then if you see superomedially, it has two muscles, rectus capitis. So the rectus capitis posterior major, this rectus capitis posterior major originates from the spine of the axis, and it is inserted into the, this is rectus capitis posterior major, which originates from the spine of the axis and inserted into the lateral part of superior nuchal line. This is superior nuchal line. It is inserted into the lateral part of superior nuchal line, whereas rectus capitis posterior minor, which originates from the tubercle of the atlas, and it is inserted into the medial part of inferior nuchal line. It is inserted into the medial part of inferior nuchal line. So this is about the boundaries of subclavian angle, suboccipital angle and their contents. Thank you for watching.
Thank you and thank you for watching.